Welcome everyone, Rosa here from Carolyn's Musings, bringing you a small but practical project. It is a 3x5 post-it note holder. Very cute. Oh, my gorgeous pen. My friend Tammy made it. Love it. So it's 3x5, and actually it's a little bit bigger around so that it can accommodate the 3x5 post-it note pad. I took the backing off so that the last page is sticky and it will fit nicely in here. And you can actually probably use the same technique to make book cover. So maybe that'll come in handy. All right, let's get started. So to begin, I have a full printout of what I'm going to cover the outside with, and to facilitate my life, I have drawn lines halfway down each center, and that way I can glue my spine and my front cover and my back covers, and this will help me align everything so that I can still have an inch margin all the way around to cut. So the spine is 3/8 inch wide by 5 1/8 inch long high, and your front cover and back cover are the same, 3 1/8 inch wide by 5 1/8 inch high. So let's glue our spine. This is a simple, kind of pretty quick project. And for inquiring minds who want to know, I'm using Fabric Fix simply because it doesn't warp your paper as much, or actually it doesn't warp it. I've not had any issues with it. So press, and it will wiggle for a little bit, so make sure just hold it for a second. And then I have a scrap piece of chipboard that I use just to wipe out any excess glue. And let's do the front cover or back cover, whichever one you prefer. This will be a great gift for birthdays, Christmas, friendship, Secretary's Day. I believe that's coming up. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'll explain this in a minute. I have here a chipboard, actually 3 layers of chipboard, and I'm using that as a gap, to create a gap. This is 3/16 inch wide, and I will put up a picture for those of us that are a little bit mathematically challenged with fractions, and I will show you exactly where that is on the ruler. Again, if you have excess glue, just wipe it and let that dry. And let's glue the other cover. Glue is like, either it's too fast, too slow. You're never happy, huh? And let's make sure that we put plenty, well, not in excess, but enough to make sure you get good contact and coverage. All right, again, I am using my little doodad there. And this gives me a perfect gap. I can't see, so hopefully I'm aligning correctly. You can see how it moves. So let me make sure, yep, it's still good. Press. And actually you can just leave it in there for a little bit till it grips. The fabric fix doesn't take very, it doesn't take a whole lot of time to dry. Again, if you've got excess glue, let's wipe it. And if you'd like, just flip it over and give it a little bit of a burnish there. Flip it back around. And then I'm gonna cheat here because I like to make my life easier. This ruler is 1 inch wide and it's perfect for the margin that I need. And that's why I did the centering of all the pieces so that I can just make my life easier. All right. Easy peasy. So then we take our scissors, which and here they are. Oh my goodness. Organized, woman. And let's cut along the lines that we drew. And what we're going to do is fold all these edges in to the inside of our book. Okay, so another thing we're going to do is so that we can miter the corners is, so this ruler not only gives me an inch wide margin, but the thickness of it is 1/8 inch, and it's perfect for drawing your 45-degree angle lines so that you can create pretty corners. Am I even I'm sorry, I get distracted. All right, so if you see it leaves a little bit of a gap so that your chipboard doesn't show. So clip, 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 clip. All right, the next thing that I'm gonna do is take the piece, fold it over. And what that does, it's gonna encourage your paper to fold over when you're ready to glue. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. All right, so don't know why, but I kind of prefer to do the sides first, so let's do that. Make sure you put some glue here on the crease so that because you've got, about a centimeter there, a millimeter there, and you want to make sure that the paper glues. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this over. Then what I do is kind of push towards the inside so that I don't have wavy sides or anything like that. Everything is nice and tight. And then I run my bone folder along the edge so you get a nice crisp edge. And let's do the other side. Again, put some glue right here on the corners of the edge of your chipboard. Some glue. Again, pushing towards the inside so you don't get any waves. I love the fabric fix. It just, look how flat that is. Just lovely. All right, so for the long sides, here's the corner. You can either pinch them in, or I just take my bone folder and burnish. And again, glue, glue, glue. Thank goodness I'm wearing my Junkies t-shirt. How many of you guys do that? Wear your Junkie t-shirt so you can wipe your excess glue, excess paint on your shirt. Because we forget to bring a rag or something to clean ourselves with. I'll put a little bit of glue there. Again, pulling up. I'll take care of the channels here in a minute. Squeaky, squeaky. Run our bun folder on the edge. Burnish, burnish. Look at those corners. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Here in a minute, we're gonna kind of encourage the paper here. Well, let's do this side. Again, glue on the edge of your chipboard. Glue, glue, glue. Pressing inward. Make sure we don't get any waves. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love when it lays flat. A little bit of burnishing. Look at that. Isn't that great? So the spacing is a little bit wider than, I guess, normal. I believe it's 1/8 that you normally do, but this gives it some like wiggle room. I don't know how to explain it, but I know that I've seen actual like library books or books that have that space, and it's just so it's not so tight. I can't explain it, but it's nice. All right, so then for the center, or the inside cover, basically, how did I cut it? Sorry. 6 7/8 by 4 7/8. And this is to cover our inside. You can cut it down if you want, you know, for it to be smaller. It's up to you. If you get a chance, go on the Etsy shop and check out the whole kit. It is absolutely gorgeous. I am working on a junk journal, actually, using that beautiful kit. Okay, let's burnish. Yes, I'm wiping the glue on my shirt. All right, look at that. Look. All right, let's find just gently find your crease. And gently run your bone folder on there to encourage the paper. It's gonna take a little bit since it's wet. Okay. pressing on the corners here so they don't lift. And then I would let it dry. Maybe if you need to put something on it like that, and just let it dry for a little bit. And so I've cut, instead of decorating the cover, I've done some fussy cutting. And let me put this aside. This is the spine, this is the back cover, and this is the front cover. And basically I've zigzagged around with my sewing machine. And for those of you that don't know what fussy cutting is, I use it a lot in quilting, where you use a template to select a picture that you like. So this is from the cover of the journal. It's part of the kit, and it's the front cover. And what I did is I cut a piece of, I think it's 65 weight, and it's 5x7 all the way around, and the inside is 5x3. And you may have to cut it down some to fit that cover, but at least it gives me a guide as to what I want to see on the cover. And so this is what I did. And since I know I'm going to have to cut it down just a little bit, I used my pencil, or I used actually a white marker, so you could see the markings. And so that's how you fussy cut. So here are my pieces, and I cut them just a smidgen smaller than the cover. I guess that now you can add ribbon before you glue this, so that you can have a closure. I'm just going to glue it like this. Instead of gluing it, you can put pop dots, foam to make it kind of like three-dimensional. This is such a cheery kit. I love it. And the back cover. I should have a glue bottle that flows more glue when it's a bigger piece. Or I could speed through this. There we go. This reminds me of like jeans. Yes, I don't like to see stuff on my counter. All right, and then here's the spine. Instead of zigzagging, because there was just not enough space, I straight stitched around it. Tiny piece. It wasn't, I had to go slow. Hopefully that's in the middle. Excellent. I'm sorry, I keep getting off frame. Kind of looks like belt loops, doesn't it? So, look at that. Love it, love it. Let's check our inside. Looking good. Looking good, looking good. Where is our pad? Oh. Alright, so let me take the pad from this one. Put it in here. And there you go. Look at that. Voila. Love it. Oh, and maybe you can pop a butterfly, or, you know, anything. Decorate it any way you wish. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.